Yo, what's good? What's good? This is your boy B Barnes. This is the Gentleman's Guide podcast where we seek to unpack manhood one day at a time. Happy to be with my brother Drew once again.
Yo.
What's good? What's good? Got my other brother Mossette. What's going on, bro?
What's happening? What's happening?
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you lending your kitchen,
Hey, man,
your humble abode.
Yes, sir.
Sukasa.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, bro. Today we are going to be talking about generational curses. We're going to touch on that a little bit. But before we get into these conversations, man, we got some hot takes. So I got to give a shout out to Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They, was it 4 championships and
4 finals and no, something I don't know. 6 years or 6 finals. Yeah.
Clearly, none of us are Golden State Warriors fans.
Shout out to my Warrior fans, though.
But I appreciate greatness.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
I did call Warriors in 6. I did say that.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, I did.
You got receipts?
Yeah.
I don't believe you, bro.
Curry is probably is the best shooter in all time, man. You got to give kudos to him, man.
He is. I would have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how anybody could think any different.
He's changed the game so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's beautiful basketball. The way they play together, the way they ball movement. We haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Draymond Green got a lot of heat for his non-contributions.
Yo.
If you look at the game.
Shout out to Draymond Green, bro, because he knows he is the epitome of somebody understanding what their role is.
Absolutely.
And fulfilling that role.
Following through, bro.
Following through. Even when he getting all the flack from the media or you shouldn't be doing this podcast or your stats ain't the best, bro. He is.
He contributed in so many different ways. The way he pushed the ball to be a 9-point guard, the way he make plays, the way he set other people up. It's beautiful basketball, man. If you really watch basketball and really a true fan of basketball, you have to appreciate Draymond. Now his antics, they are a little much, but so was Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
His antics was off the chain, but look what he contributed to.
I mean, is it antics or is he just playing his role? Because when you think about the Pat Bevs, when you think about the Dennis Rodmans, when you think about what's another player that naturally just got under people's skin,
well, he goes out of his way. I think that's what the antics is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Dennis Rodman in a lot of ways, he was poking, you know what I'm saying?
Like my man at the Indiana Pacers, the Pacers.
You talking about Lance Stevenson?
Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, blowing in LeBron's ear.
See, but he wasn't. See, the guys that I'm talking about are defensive. They are like all NBA defensive players.
No, I feel you.
Right?
I feel what you're saying,
so Lance Stevenson is just a little net, but he's not a defensive. You know what I'm saying? He's a role player, and he's just nobody's going to remember him in 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna have to like go out of the way saying, you remember Lance Stevenson? Yeah. Like he's one of those players. Like, but Pat Bev is one of those guys that like he's gonna go at any person on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. Pat Bev get on my nerves though.
He get on my nerves, bro. I can't stand.
He plays his role, bro. That's his role. He understands what his role is. That's all I'm saying.
But sometimes he get himself in the team in a lot of trouble.
More so the team. It always hurts the team. More
because that player he going at, he end up getting scorched.
Yeah.
When what he did to Luka, come on, you come on. Look, you too small for Luka, man.
He don't believe that though.
Yeah,
that's his mindset.
And I love the mindset. Confident. Yeah. I love the confidence.
Now he was doing a little too much on the media at some point. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if y'all saw him on first take.
Yeah, he did too much.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
He spoke out of pocket.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, what did he say?
He was talking about Chris Paul.
Basically, he was disrespecting Chris Paul. Bro.
Yeah.
That's basically what.
Yeah.
At the end of the
I feel like he was doing that for a job. He preparing for life after the NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was out of pocket. He was out of pocket.
Yeah. But yeah, again, shout out to the Warriors. Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time. Klay Thompson,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Splash Brothers,
Absolutely,
all that.
man.
So we're gonna get into hot takes for the day. Besides what we just talked about, what would you, if you had to choose for the rest of your life, renting versus owning? What would you choose? Because there's pluses and minuses to both. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, just being from a business standpoint, 100% buying. I'm 100% buying because it's so many advantages. There are a lot of disadvantages, but there's so many advantages of from buying. I think the biggest thing is you got to look at the market in which it is now.
Yeah.
You know, the market is fire, and I know an individual who within 3 months had $60,000-$70,000 worth of equity already built in from the time they signed closed on their home.
Wow.
And then they immediately sold. Made that money, put that money in their pocket, bought another property.
We could do that right now.
We can do that right now.
No, I'm saying we could actually do that right now.
Yeah.
So basically, we just renovated our home, in Raleigh, right? And initially, when they're getting all the preliminary stuff out the way, you got to get it appraised,
Right.
et cetera, make sure that it's not going to
depreciate.
exactly.
Yeah.
The bank wants to make sure it's a
Right.
good investment on their part. All that aside, it appraised for at that time. This was back in August of 2021. It appraised. According to the appraiser, I think it was $297.
Mm-hmm.
We could sell it for $350 right now.
Easy.
Probably higher than that.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy part.
So I bought my house. I bought this house right here in 2017. Bought it for $270. $270. Right now, if I sold, I have like 200. I'll profit $210,000 right now.
Now on the flip side is people like, yeah, you could sell your house and but where you gonna go though? Because the inventory right now,
inventory is low.
That's what the market is right now.
And I think that it is one of the downfalls. But one of the key things that I think is so critical about having, buying a home is like your home is now your own bank.
Yeah.
When you think about it, so many different things in life that allows you to be a bank. A mortgage is one of them. Your house is that bank where you don't have to go to an actual banking institute to borrow money against.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it right here.
Yeah.
Second thing is life insurance.
We've been on that now.
Life insurance is a bank that in which you can utilize as a bank and borrow against, and that is your money. And after 3 years, after you've been investing into this life insurance policy, you can pull that money out and use it for whatever.
For anything. Yeah.
And now,
Start a
if you use it
business.
for real estate, you don't have to pay a penalty. But if you use it for anything else, you do pay a tax on it, and they do tax that for it. But if you utilize that life insurance towards real estate, which then again goes back into ownership.
Ownership, yeah.
Is why I really think I prefer home ownership over that. And again, I don't want to disregard individuals that are not in positions to rent. I'm not putting
because it may not even be an aspiration for some people.
It may not be.
Like everybody different.
Everybody is different, and everybody may not be in a financial position to really afford to put money down,
right?
To do maintenance on a home. They may not know. They may not. It's like variables.
How
so
to or
I 100% get in and understand. But I will say to those individuals that may not fully know all that it takes to buy a home, to what it takes to get into a mortgage and to become a homeowner. It's not as bad as you think.
Yeah,
it's not. It's really.
It's a learning curve for sure.
It's a learning
curve. If you
curve,
don't know.
But it's two things that I think are very critical. Your real estate agent, get a very knowledgeable, reputable real estate agent. And two,
who you finance. Yeah, I say
your lender.
Who you get your money from.
Definitely get a lender that is for you, not just for your getting another loan up under their name, getting that commission, as well as your realtor. You want I love my realtor to death. Love her to death. She's family. She's family now. She calls. She checks up on her. I check up on her daughter. She checks up on us all the time. And you know, it wasn't a transaction where it was like, I'm gonna forget about you now. Like we really, really like that's family to me. You know, shout out to Miss Irene. You know, if anybody need a realtor, Miss Irene. Yeah. I'm sure you probably felt the same thing with your realtor. Yeah.
I'm like this right here. When it comes to services, whether it's a dentist, whether it's a doctor, whether it's a realtor, lawyer, all these services, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it.
Like when you find somebody that you work well with, I think that's a big key.
Absolutely.
In making these, because these are huge decisions.
Absolutely. Probably the biggest decision you ever make.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The biggest investment you'll ever make.
Yeah.
So what drove you to want to own or be a homeowner?
Me personally, I wanted something, my legacy. Okay. I wanted to start a legacy. I had a individual that I used to work with. You know, he just used to give me game all the time, and he worked in the construction. He worked in the construction industry prior to me and him working together. So this is right around the time that Obama was getting out of the office.
Gotcha.
So he said, "Look, young blood, I don't know if you know what's about to happen, but buy your house. Buy your house. I'm not gonna get into the government." And this is what he told me. He said, "I'm not gonna get into the government side of it, the politics on it, but I've seen this before. Buy a house." So I took that to heed. And then me always wanting to have something, you know, to pass down to, you know, my future kids. It was just something. So I couldn't do that with renting. So my first step was buying a home. You know, I wanted something to call my own. I wanted something to come home to. I wanted something to customize without somebody telling me. I mean, of course, we got HOAs, of course. But
HOAs.
Yeah. And I'm on the board, so I already get it.
Well, you got it.
So I really just wanted to start a legacy, you know, because when I'm no longer here on Earth, you know, this will be paid for, and then you know, they got something that they don't have to worry about.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people forget, and it's again, everybody has different goals in mind for, you know, long-term future or whatever. But a lot of us have to remember is I won't say just home ownership, but land, owning land. That's the first way that where really anybody was able to accumulate any type of wealth.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was they don't make any more land. Like, I know we heard this a billion times from all the old heads telling you that's the first way to accumulate wealth. Yeah. So for me, like to answer your question from my perspective, now I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That was very eloquent how you went into everything you just explained. Yeah. That was great. But back in 2015,
you won't think it that way.
I won't think it that way, bro.
Right.
Nigga, I'm just thinking like, man, I just want a house, bro. Like I remember Gerard was looking for a house. I was like, he looking for a house? Let me dive into that that process and see how it goes. So we reached out to her mom's realtor, my mother-in-law's realtor, and we've been using her ever since. Absolutely. But yeah, like to me, that mindset, I wasn't there yet mentally or, you know, mature wise. It was just, man, I'm just trying to get a house and see what I can get.
Do you feel like that was what, as far as like a best decision you ever made, or
best decision I ever made because the timing of it?
Yeah,
bro. And anybody know about the Raleigh area? Yeah. If you find a house inside the Beltline, 5-minute drive to downtown.
It's a landmine.
For $100,000. It's
a landmine.
Y'all not gonna believe me. We got a brick ranch house for $100,000 in 2015. Right? Those houses don't exist anymore.
Absolutely not.
Unless it's tore up and got dog feces everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This house we moved right into it. Now, did it need to be updated? It was definitely wasn't updated, that's what we just did. But it's wild to think like the timing of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't making a lot of money. Yeah. Bro, it was just me when we were trying to figure out who was going to be on the mortgage at that time. It was just me, and I wasn't making. Bro, I was making, I want to say hourly wage, $15, maybe less than that. Yeah. And somehow I qualified for the mortgage. Right. I'm telling you, it was a different time. Look, my grandkids like, Dad, you mean to tell me you got a mortgage when you was making? You could fast forward like 50 years from now and be like, back in my day, you know,
back in my day,
that's how I was, and this was only 7 years ago.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. But on the flip side, what are some pros to renting? Because I know I can list
I don't
some.
have to worry about lawn care.
Man,
That's for
care.
one. That's one.
Lawn care, man.
Maintenance is probably the
Maintenance
top.
is probably
Probably
top.
the top.
Tank,
Yeah.
top. I think I just think that another pro is like I can just up and move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apartments are readily available right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
They're putting up apartments everywhere.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yo.
Everywhere.
Everywhere,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Like,
I don't know if y'all noticed right here on Capitol Boulevard, they building a apartment complex right across the street from the ABC store, right before you hit 40 and 440.
Oh, that's where the Capitol Hotel used to be. It was vacant for like
Oh, you
10
talking
plus
about
years.
right on Capitol.
Right on Capitol.
Remember that old- remember the old hotel?
It's
Yes.
the only apartment complex on Capitol Boulevard. You
The
go
only
down-
one.
The only one.
Yeah, because that's
From downtown.
that's 98% commercial real
Bruh.
estate. Yeah,
From downtown all the way to Wake Forest.
Yeah.
The only
Apartment,
one on Capitol Boulevard.
that's gonna be.
And look how they're cleaning up that Raleigh.
Bruh, because the joint was sitting desolate
It was
years.
It was vacant for 10, 15 years at least.
So
Yeah.
I love what they're doing there, but also it's sad sometimes because they're also putting out. I had a conversation the other day. It was like, what are they gonna do with
Low
all
income?
these low income
Yeah.
individuals, all these homeless
them out.
individuals? It saddens me sometimes to just think about, can people really afford to live here?
And this is why
No.
and I'm on that note.
Can people afford to live on Earth?
It's tough, bro. It's hard out here. Bro.
Oh, go find some land on Jupiter,
Yeah.
Mars, or something.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, bro, like I would say renting, number one would be maintenance as a pro. Freedom to move around, that's number two. You ain't locked in, you ain't locked down for 30 years. You don't have to worry about, this is the part, well, I take that back. I was about to say you don't have to worry about interest rates, fluctuating over time.
Your rent
but
definitely go up.
but rent fluctuates.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
we know this.
Yeah.
Which is all a part of, everything is in conjunction. So we're talking about interest rates for mortgages, rent. It's all controlled by the same
Yeah.
mind, which is the economy.
Hey, them motherfuckers up there.
Whoever.
Them niggas over there, right? How I feel about the male cosmetic industry starting to, like, I'm starting to see more and more stuff like the head pieces, the fill-ins,
I'm
the
not
fake abs.
Is no judgment from me. You know what I'm saying? In no way, shape, or form. But hey, bro, if your hair going,
Let it go.
just let it go.
Let it go.
I
it go.
get some people do like the Beijing,
But what's for real? But okay.
like
Yeah.
like Jalen Rose on ESPN.
That joint be sharp.
Yo,
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
people
it be
keep
fresh.
talking like, yo, it's so sharp.
But it is Beijing.
It's Beijing.
Bro,
It is.
nobody's
It is.
hairline is
It's
naturally that
it's
dark.
that dark, bro.
Yeah.
It don't-
I-
His barber-
I think for him, that's okay. That works for him. That works for
Bruh,
him.
By all means, do what you do.
He's kind of, you know how somebody, a celebrity, it's okay for that person to do
Yeah.
a certain thing. It's just like when you see somebody walk around with the booty cheeks out. It's like, nigga, nobody could do that but
Yeah,
Prince.
yeah.
It's like,
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
and that was debatable for like, but you
Yeah.
understand. My point is just like when you watching a Michael Jackson video and everybody else in the background doing the same dances he doing, but he just looked better doing it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
What you saying?
as a celebrity or a famous, anybody with some type of notoriety, when you start to kind of cement yourself as who you are as that person,
Right.
like, as the famous
Public
person,
figure,
it's
yeah.
like Jalen Rose. Oh, he did nigga with the hairline. He got a fresh hairline. That's what he's known
It
for
do
now.
be fresh.
It be fresh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But it ain't for me.
no,
Yeah.
You know what?
Right.
I will say this. I had the Beijing once. By accident.
By accident.
By accident.
By accident.
What?
Really? By accident, bro.
So no, I'm gonna tell you the story.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna tell you the story. It was like 2012, 2013. I'm in the military. One of my homeboys was like, "Yo," I was saying, "I need a barber, bro. I need a barber." He's like, "Yo, go to my man's." You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z. I'm like, "All right, cool." Boom. I didn't know what Beijing was. My man, he lined me up, whatever. Then I see him like spraying. Like, I'm thinking he getting my hairline.
The
Like
boy got
my
it airbrushed.
Hey, I'm thinking he. Hey, I'm thinking he just getting like the oil sheet.
Off of-
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, oh shit, that's, you know what I'm saying? He's good customer service right here. I get to the crib, man. I go out that night, bro. I wash my face.
Hey man.
Hey man, what the?
What's this black
is
stuff? I knew I was dark.
Yes, it's the real deal.
So that was my first time having a Beijing, and absolutely my last time. I never went back to that barber again. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did you wrong, bro. He didn't even tell you.
So can you
what's up?
kind of briefly describe when you say cosmetic, like just
So obviously there's levels. So you got Beijing, filling in the beard, you know what I'm saying, filling in the hairline. That's low level. Niggas been doing that for years, right?
Yeah.
right.
The new stuff that I've been seeing on the TikToks, the Instagrams, you just scrolling on different reels, you see here, stuff pop up. Dudes getting fake abs now. Their hair, like the hair piece. Well, I guess hair piece has always been a thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's been upgraded
yeah,
recently.
yeah. You know, they got the glue with the
glue, and they be fading it in like with waves, bro. It looks
Everything.
legit. It looks legit.
I'm not a fan of it, man. I'm not a fan of it. I'm also not a fan of women cosmetology. I'm not a fan of getting BBLs. I'm not a fan of, but I can't talk down.
Neither,
I'm not gonna talk down on it.
Shout out to all the natural.
Yeah, I'm a fan of natural.
Listen, this is
look. It's something about a natural.
it just moved different.
Shout out to all my women got natural bodies, man. It's still a thing, man. Don't let it.
It's love everywhere.
Yeah,
of course, absolutely. Love everywhere. But if I had a preference,
I'm like this right here, bro. Because to me, part of me is like, okay, I'm not a hypocrite. Like when I see because there are good versions and there are bad.
No, of course, yeah.
So when you see a good one, you're like, yo,
that's a good job.
She got her body.
Your
done.
doctor is very rich right now. Yeah. Because she's referred at least 10 girls.
But when they kneaccaps don't match the booty cheeks or the thighs.
No. It's not the kneecaps. It's when the hamstrings.
Calves.
When you got that ant booty, the ant booty. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
But yeah, to me,
for males,
I'm to each his own, bro.
For males, I'm 100% not a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the gym, but again, I'm secure with my body. I've been an athlete my entire life. So have y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we're not comfortable with what we do, we go to the gym.
Yeah.
We work out.
Facts.
So I think it's kind of like Instagram. It's like the instant gratification.
Get those filters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you?
Well,
I don't know the mentality of it.
Well, to me, it's like, okay, you don't have to understand. I think for me, from how I look at it is to each his own.
Yeah.
To me, when it comes to cosmetic, it comes to anything, different religions. It's like, bro, if this helps you get up and not jump off a cliff every day, then that's for you.
That's a great point.
You see what I'm saying?
We don't know what somebody is dealing with.
Everybody's dealing with something
completely.
You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're going with that.
And that's where I'm at with it. It's like, now, when you ask me,
would
somebody ask you, would you? I pay you this much to do this. Like, I don't know, fam. That ain't for me.
That ain't for me. Because I can hate, where it. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
But like manicures, pedicures, like what about that?
I need a pedicure.
Yeah. I don't think. I think that's regular maintenance.
Yeah, I think that's
like
a
haircut.
Okay, like
now I think traditionally.
Self-care.
It was it super manly to get your hands and your feet done? No, of course not. But bro.
It's
relaxing,
bro. It's very.
I don't think that's anything wrong with that.
I don't mind having a woman rub on my hands and
listen.
Look,
I think they went left.
Give me a massage.
All right, Deshaun.
Chill out. He's stupid.
No, real talk. Like it's I don't mind. Like it's
because
very soothing.
It's actually it actually builds confidence.
Yeah.
Because with so many men, that it hasn't for so long, they didn't take care of their feet. Now they're in a position where their feet are it looks bad.
Yeah.
My feet don't look the best. Hey,
no,
but
look.
After playing sports,
I done seen some nasty, raggedy feet. Yeah. I'm not gonna name y'all, but y'all know who you are. Back at NC State football program, y'all remember? It was bad, bro.
So I 100% get it, man. Get your feet done, man. It's okay to get your feet done.
Get your feet done.
Yeah,
bro. Get a facial. Get your face exfoliation is key.
Yeah. Take care of your skin, man. Take care of your skin. Take care of your beards.
Use some beard oil. You got them flakes in your beard and in your eyebrows.
Hey, that castor oil, it works wonder.
Hey.
Use some coconut oil or something.
Listen. Ball deodorant.
What?
Bro, ball deodorant.
What is that?
Bro.
But you've been shopping at Manscaped.
Exactly.
You've been shopping at Manscaped.
That was my early Father's Day present.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
I got the whole deal. I got the ball deodorant. I got the shaver. I got all of it, bro.
Hey, bro, ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel you,
bro. Best decision I ever made in my life.
Come on now.
I'm telling you.
I might have to check into it, man.
Musty nuts no more.
Yeah.
I ain't saying I was musty, but niggas sweat, bro. Like it is what it is.
It's reality, bro. And you think about this damn heat wave we in, bro. Like you need something.
Yeah.
Bro. Best decision ever. And when I posted on Instagram, dudes was like, "Yo, I love my."
I'm gonna have to check it out, bro. I'm gonna have to check it out. I ain't saying my nuts musty or nothing, but but I'm gonna check it out. I like being fresh.
Bro, if your armpits get musty, then your nuts get musty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Some of y'all, the back of your knees get musty, but that's another story. So we're gonna talk about generational curses in the black community.
Yeah.
Black men.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We kind of had a brief conversation, and one that stuck out to me was showing emotion.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
And when you do show emotion, how does it come out?
Yeah.
Most of the time it's...
Yeah, we had a conversation, matter of fact, on the episode right before this one that we recorded in Wilson.
Yeah.
Gerard was talking about, I think he was talking about how he reacted in a certain situation that happened with one of his daughters.
And
he saw our dad, you know what I'm saying, in that moment. He was like, had to take a step back.
Yeah.
Kind of like, dang, I sound just like him, you know what I'm saying? So, and then he could see the reaction or the similarities in the reaction that he portrayed in that moment. So I think, man, you know, the generation of our dads, you know what I'm saying, I think your dad is a baby boomer as well, you know what I'm saying? Their fathers were put into certain situations working at an early age and had to cut off all types of emotions and to kind of withstand whatever. To cope, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my grandfather, like he was one of the greatest men in the world, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like
he wasn't perfect, bro.
He wasn't perfect. Right. You know what I'm saying? In my dad's early years, I don't think my grandfather showed the type of emotion that he probably needed. You know what I'm saying? And my dad kind of portrayed that, you know what I'm saying, with us. You know what I'm saying? He was present. Don't get me wrong. My dad,
he was always
there.
Present, you know.
I'm saying always supportive, you know what I'm saying, with sports or music, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But it was a layer of emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was kind of
like
the
kind of
the way we were conditioned to communicate our feelings.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, just to piggyback on that, you know, my dad did, and as a youngin, shout out to OG Heath, man. That's my dog, man. My dad is my best friend. But I've gone to learn him as a man. In my later years of being an adult.
Mm-hmm.
So what I will say is, as a kid, he didn't show me that, you know, it's okay to show emotion. It's okay to talk about what it is that you feel, and it's okay to talk about, you know, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, you gotta man up.
Man up.
You gotta do this. You gotta do that. But you know, I have feelings too.
Yeah.
I think now my dad is, you know, very sharp now. And he allows me to talk. He allows me to, you know, speak my mind, you know, speak my emotions. And I think I learned how to grow up as well as, you know, my dad had to learn as well, you know, because having that disconnect from your kids sometimes can, you know, regardless of how emotionless you may come across, like it does hurt you as a parent. And you know, I'm not a parent, you know, but I can see, you know, those things in my dad, you know, and I've seen his growth over the years. And you know, sometimes I call him and I say, "Hey, Dad, I just need to talk."
And that's all you can ask for, bro. Yeah. Like I think for me, it's not so much about these quote unquote generational curses.
Yeah.
But it's all about acknowledging your faults.
Yeah.
And making an effort, a legitimate effort
to
be better.
Yeah.
Because we heard it a billion times. Once you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? So I think to me that's the biggest deal.
I also, you know, think another generational curse is financial.
Oh yeah,
that's up
hands
there.
down.
That's definitely probably
hands down.
They probably tied for number one and number two.
I think our parents just learned how to survive.
Survival mode.
Yep. And so, you know, they barely getting by. You know, making decent money at that time without an education.
Yeah.
You know, without higher learning.
Yeah.
And really just getting data. You know, it may be a Wednesday and we may not have anything but bologna and cheese and a loaf of bread that's halfway molded.
Mom, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
There's some cereal in there.
Some beans in there.
Hey, you got to make do to payday.
Figure it out.
Sir. Yes, sir.
In the house, you know.
So we get paid at the end of the month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah. Been in the school system. Yeah. So, you know, just I think that's a generational curse that we have to, and I think, and shout out to our generation, bro.
Yo,
shout out to our generation because like
props to millennials, man.
Yeah, shout out to them because I think we were the turning point of that. We was like, yo, one, you know,
enough.
Enough is enough. I'm not gonna keep dealing with this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna keep dealing with emotional trauma.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep dealing with being broke. I'm not gonna keep dealing with all these things that has carried on from generation to generation. And we're talking about, you know, being, you know, slaves in that generational.
Yes, it's wild.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes.
You know, to I don't want to offend this, you know, where we're going into our corporations and say, like, I demand respect.
Right.
I demand my money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna accept
this is what I'm worth.
This is what I'm worth.
I think the biggest part of what you're talking about, like just the transition to where we are now from when we were kids,
right?
How the world is, the biggest thing that changed was technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, you know, at some point you had the Industrial Revolution that, you know, niggas was working in the factories because that was
what was available.
That was what was available.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But now it's so much out here.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so much abundance of so many different things we could do, possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got everybody got bachelor's degrees now. Yeah. So many people got master's degrees now.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a different world. And
hey, man, we getting that bag.
Yo. And that's what I try to tell people. I'm like, look, man, get your money, man.
Yeah, get your money.
Yeah.
But you know, just to get back into like generational curses, we're also, and what I love most about our generation is like we're holding people accountable.
Yeah,
we're holding people accountable. It's not. It's no more of, you know, that person is just who they are. You know, grandma is that's just what she's been for years.
You got to answer for your act. You got. There's consequences.
There's consequences for your actions, and we're holding those people. You know, no, what you said was wrong, and just because you've been that way for so many years,
don't mean it's right.
That don't mean it's right.
Yeah, I shouldn't just be accepting of dysfunction.
Absolutely,
I think that's the biggest. The biggest curse is accepting dysfunction.
Like, this is the way it is.
Why do I want to be in dysfunction?
I don't want that.
Yeah. And it's wild because most of the time, it's crazy to see, and again, I'm not one of those people that be like, you find out something new, and then when you move away from what you were, and you judge everybody who's still there.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is not that conversation. It's more like, it's really mind-blowing to see somebody. It's just like when air conditioning didn't exist. You didn't know
how great it felt.
Yeah. You didn't know how bad you had it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like you're literally functioning in dysfunction.
Yeah.
And this is your norm, and you believe this is normal.
So look at what we just talked about, right? We just talked about not showing emotion, financially broke,
right,
and living in dysfunction. Yeah. That was an everyday norm.
Yeah.
For a lot of generations, our parents, our grandparents, great-grandparents. So look at all that and look at how we're changing that.
Just our grandfather, God rest his soul, Benjamin Barnes, but he used to tell us all the time, he dropped out of school, bro. He was the oldest son of what?
He was the oldest son of 6, so he was the second oldest of 6.
He had to drop out of school at what? I want to say
he had an 8th grade education.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I don't necessarily think my granddad had an 8th grade education.
That's what he told us.
They probably passed him along a couple times. But no, he had 8th grade education. You know what I'm saying? So he was the oldest he was the second oldest, but the oldest boy.
Yeah.
So
back then,
his dad, working back then, you sharecropping or working in the
tobacco fields
or whatever.
Yeah.
So they took him out of school because he was the oldest boy.
Money.
He had to help make money.
Same thing for my and we're talking about that's
just your grandfather.
That's 2 generations away.
That's wild, bro.
It's not that long ago, bro.
Not that long ago. Same thing. My grandfather had God rest my grandfather. My mom's dad. He was a sharecropper as well. 6th grade education.
Wow, bro.
I think my mom had. Forgive me, mom, for not knowing how many siblings you have. But
it's all right, Miss Diane. We love you.
I love you, mom. But
they had kids back in the day.
They had a lot of kids. So that's one generation from me.
Yeah.
where I'm still, as a kid, I'm still witnessing this sharecropping. Bro, my grandparents didn't have plumbing. They didn't have plumbing.
Running water. Yeah.
They didn't have running in the house. We had to go to a well.
My granddaddy ain't had plumbing for years, bro.
So, you know what I'm saying? When you start looking at these things that we've witnessed, it's like, yo, nah. Like, and then as you get older, it's like, wait a minute, hold up.
I lived through that.
Yeah.
I lived through that. Where it's like,
I experienced all that. Like that was real.
And when you think about it a little deeper, it's modern day slavery.
Yeah.
Sharecropping is literally modern day slavery.
It literally was the only way they can keep the slaves or former slaves on the plantation and keep the labor. Because if they was gonna leave, if the slave was gonna leave, they weren't gonna have the slave owners, whoever wasn't gonna have any way to make that bread. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of that, it's like, all right, y'all have stripped us of so much. Mm-hmm. What do we have? We can't go nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know where to go. I don't even know if it's a next town next door. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So going back to the Industrial Revolution, that's when niggas was fleeing
north,
Midwest, and North.
Chicago, St. Louis,
all the country people in Chicago, they came from down here.
I'm from New York City, boss.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It made me want to go watch Life right now.
Yeah. Let me get some of those. What they say? What's it gonna cost to take on those white only pies? A nigga pie.
You said about 30 some miles. Yeah, bro. That's one of my shout out to Martin Lawrence. Yo, if you haven't watched it on BT Plus, they got the Martin reunion.
The reunion?
Yeah.
I don't think I have BT Plus.
I got it. So if you want it,
I need to hit that.
Get you that subscription.
Yeah. Check it out.
You know what I'm saying? It's dope. They did a little, you know what I'm saying, thing for Tommy, you know what I'm saying, which was dope. Shout out. That's my favorite sitcom, Martin, man. That's, you know.
That could be another hot take for it.
Yeah, we could do that all day.
Because that's a huge debate, you know. And different eras, too. You talking about the
different eras.
70s, the 80s, and the 90s.
Yeah.
I think the 90s take the cake, but that's... we can.
So let's get into that real quick, because they talked about it briefly on how instrumental the Martin Show was as far as, like, sitcom. Like, you think about the Martin Show, it merged sitcom with sketch comedy. You know what I'm saying? Incorporated a lot of the black experience in it. Yep. And like, there were black shows before. Like, you had Good Times back in, that was the 70s.
But when you talk about the hip hop generation,
the modern day, you know what I'm saying? Having a group, like, it's about a group of friends in a city, inner city in Detroit, trying to figure life out. Nigga, that's what we doing every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love going back and watching that joint, bro.
Because it's so relatable to today.
So, and even seeing it through an adult's lens. Like, as a kid, I was born in 91.
Yeah.
Martin came on the air in 91, I believe, or 92. One of the two.
I believe
91, I think it was.
91, okay.
Yeah. But, so I saw the beginning stages of it, but I wasn't able to comprehend a lot of the little things that he may have thrown out or said or implemented into, you know what I'm saying?
It was one that sticks out the most to me is when Martin couldn't handle the Gina making more money than him, bro. That was that was the funniest.
If you think about it, bro, like that's kind of is like real in today's time, bro. A lot of women, especially black women. Shout out to the
hey, y'all doing it, bro.
Hey, man, shout out to them, man.
Y'all
drop a bomb for them, man. Drop a bomb,
yes, sir.
Because you know what I'm saying, y'all legit hold it down and hold it together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you work through that? You know what I'm saying? As a man, you know what I'm saying, your woman making more money than you.
I think this is a great segue. This is great. I think you it's beautiful. Me is beautiful, man. I'm so proud of, you know, a lot of the women that are out here like we just touched on.
Starting businesses,
demanding more, like and they are the most underpaid individuals. Black women are the most underpaid individuals,
which is why they are the highest. I think they have like they're the most educated, but on the flip side, you're talking about entrepreneurship.
Yes,
they're starting way more businesses than black men.
I see so many women on my timeline on just Instagram.
Hey man, drop another bomb for me, man. Drop another. Hey man, hey y'all keep doing it, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. Shout out to y'all.
We need to have y'all on the show too. Like,
yeah.
One that comes to mind is
Renee.
Shout out to Renee.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Melissa.
Melissa.
Yes.
Mel.
Shout out to Mel. Yeah, proud of you, mama.
For sure.
Craft Ave. Shout out to Craft Ave.
Yeah.
Y'all not. We ain't being paid to say this.
Sandy Rogers.
Yeah,
shout out to it.
This is all love, man. For sure.
Man. It's our people, man, and we're so proud of y'all, man. Love to see it. You know,
for sure.
Y'all do so much, man, for the kids, the black community, and it's just beautiful. It's amazing to see, man.
Yeah.
I can't say no more on it. Renee is probably one of my biggest, my favorite people to debate. But
we debate all the time.
Yeah, but when it comes to her money, when it comes to her bag, Renee is all on it, man. You know,
she a boss, man.
For Mel, she's always encouraging. She takes on so much.
Yeah.
You know, she has so many different hats. She has so many different jobs. You know, other than and on top of being a mother.
Yeah.
On top of that, and does it willingly, givingly, effortlessly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's no way I could do everything that she does. So really shout out to a lot of black women that are really going after their aspirations, their jobs, their bag, their everything, man. Because just to touch back on what you were saying, being a black man where women makes more than you, I think is beautiful.
I think it is too.
It really just it's not a competition. It shouldn't be a competition.
To a lot of feeble mind niggas out there, it is.
It is a competition,
but it
shouldn't be because for a woman making more than me, it really just makes me proud because one, she deserves that.
Yeah,
she absolutely. What has it taken for her to get that?
Yeah.
To get to that point, and even if she makes more than me, she probably still lowballing, being lowballed.
Oh, that's probably facts. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, what is it? What has it taken for her to get that in it? And then two, if it's a woman that I'm, if I'm dating, I'm married, and of course, if she's making more than me, hey, that's more money in this household.
Yeah. That's how I look at it.
That's more money in this household. Like
we a team.
Why would I
hey, you make more. I ain't be mad at you. Why I'm gonna chop your tree down?
This how much you make. This how much I make.
This how much
we make. Hey, get that money, mama.
Help me, cuz. Help me.
That's the real deal. Help me.
You know what I'm saying? Help me, dog.
So and even still, you making more, me making more, is still less than what we deserve.
Yeah.
We're still behind the 8 ball because that other side of the town, the other side of the railroad tracks, they've been doing this for how long?
Years.
They've been having this. They got those. Their great grandfather,
what you call it, long money.
That long money, you know what I'm saying? Where it's off the fruits of our labor.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. So this is the way our generation white folk have been set up. That's the way we're setting up the next generation. From what you said, like we've taken so much ownership on and pride in setting up the next generation, or like paying it for, like setting up businesses and doing all these things, bro. Like we didn't see, my daddy won't think about starting up. We talked about it. We in survival mode, dog.
Survival mode.
Like I don't know I don't know when we ever had a conversation about starting a business in our household or being an entrepreneur or doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, that was outside of the realm of either church or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So
it was church and sports for us.
That was it, bro.
One of the things that I really remember, and I really wish that my dad had a different mentality, but like we said, we spoke on generational curses and survival mode. One of the vague memories not vague but distinct memories I have of my dad was a craftsman. So he worked with his hands a lot. He was
same
good.
here.
He was good with sheet metal. He was good with making things out of nothing.
Yeah.
So he made pig cookers. He made anything sheet metal he can make. I wish my dad and dad, I love you for this. I wish we would have had that. You would have had that entrepreneur mentality to start that
Same
business.
Yeah. My dad was good with wood, man. He's very good with wood.
He did it on the side, but I wish he would have had the mentality of starting a legit business, starting a bank account, starting an LLC, bringing all that money
back into the community, but not only the community, but the household.
He did it. Hey, I'm gonna make this grill for you. You just pay me cash. But okay, how can we make this legit business? Not just saying that it was.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with at all.
But you can
streamline it, and then boom, it starts from in the backyard. Because I helped my dad with a lot, so that's why I got a lot of business mentality. You know, now, you know, shout out to my dad for that. But I wish he would have took it a little step further. Just take it a little bit further and really, okay, business bank account, business LLC, you know, household, you know, a shed and things like that. So then now, you know, he's not having to, you know, my dad's still working, you know, but he's making great money, but he's also having to, his body's wearing down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a lifestyle that he doesn't want. He's by choice. He doesn't want to get him. He don't want to step away from it.
That's how
he doesn't want to step away.
That's how grandfather was. He just didn't want to sit down.
So I want him to step away from it, and I wish that he could have set that up, you know, because we're talking, I'm 35, we're talking 25 years ago when I'm helping him in the backyard, you know, making all these things and you know, selling it for top dollar because you're talking about money back guarantee. He had that back 25 years ago. Yeah. If it mess up or it break or the stainless, your pig cooker's not doing,
I'm gonna fix it.
I'm gonna fix it. Yeah, and I come get.
Or you get your money, I'm gonna fix it.
I'm gonna fix it.
Right.
So, you know, just shout out to them, you know, because I know they didn't have the knowledge and education to, you know, really take a step, that extra step.
And that makes me think of a I think it's just a saying, like, I guess I don't know how it goes, but it talks about it's so many gifts in the graveyard. And we're not talking about people passion, but at the same time we're talking about developing, you know what I'm saying, and furthering yourself, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that comes from like knowledge of self and then like being affirmed, you know what I'm saying? Like
being affirmed,
you know what I mean? Like my dad, go to your point with your dad, like he's good with his hands, he knows how to work. And a lot of our fathers from that our generation, that's the thing that they have. Like they had woodworking in school still. They had they had you working on car. They had, you know what I'm saying, auto mechanics in school.
And you come out with a certification.
You know what I'm saying, with a trade.
You always got a job.
Though it's unfortunate for them because they had all that stuff in school and to the educational system, like they thought that was gonna set them up. You know what I'm saying? But what they didn't do was set them up on the business side. Like we gonna give you the tools, but we're not gonna set you up on the business side,
the financial side. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Learning about credit.
It's kind of like those gifts that they developed or honed in on kind of like went to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Because in a lot of cases,
I saw something the other day that said we're the most educated. We're in a generation where education was forced on us. Higher learning was forced on us.
I've been saying this for so long.
The most underpaid generation.
Because that's another topic for another day. Because it's like, like how much money could I have made
had I went a different route?
Yeah,
but it was forced on us.
So you telling me I gotta go to college now? Granted, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the experiences that I've experienced were because of, you know what I'm saying, me going to college and meeting the people that I met. Now, was it because I got a diploma? No. But it was because of the
putting
relationships
yourself in an environment
I developed with people that I, you know what I'm saying, came across in college. You know what I'm saying, made an impression, whatever have you. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, bro, like I agree. I definitely agree.
I don't necessarily. I don't push college. I think it's a great idea.
It's cool
if that's what you want to do.
It's cool.
But I also, you know, as far as money.
Make the money. Go make the bag, bro. Like go make the money, because at the end of the day, bro, like I have so much student on debt, bro. So it's like being a musician.
Man, they ain't getting that money from me.
And this gonna have to be edited out. That's a fact, bro. Like think about it.
Why are you harping on this?
Hey, I don't even think they realize that they not getting that money.
They not getting that money.
Like the only way you gonna get that money
is in blood.
you have to come find me, Jack. Like put me in the electric chair right now. Like that's the only way you getting that bread, yo. Because I ain't checking in to sign up. I ain't signing in. I don't even know my sign in to get into paying whatever I gotta pay.
No, sir. So. I 100%, man, you know, for all the kids that are, you know, graduating now, you know, shout out to the class of 2022.
Congratulations.
Go to community college, man, and save your money.
Figure yourself out, man.
Figure
it out, bro.
And you don't necessarily have to go to college to do great things. You don't necessarily, if you have a desire to be a specialty doctor, lawyer, you know, X, Y, and Z, of course you need college.
Real estate.
You don't have to go to college for that. Take a real estate course.
And it ain't nothing wrong with
get a barber's license.
Yeah, but I think I was talking to Gab the other day, and I was like, "There's nothing wrong with being passionate about something and you're not making money off of it. I'm passionate about the podcast. I'm passionate about music.
Yeah.
Am I making money?
Artisan.
Yeah, artisan. Like, shout out to artisan. But like, are you making money? Are you making a lot of money from that? Do you pay your bills?
Not
right?
from that.
So like, to me, it's like, okay,
I'm at a loss.
Right. It's nothing wrong, but because
it is what it is.
It's not about that. Like, you're doing it because you're passionate about it. So I think we've been sold this lie that just because you're passionate about something, that this is how you have to make your money.
That's how you gotta make your money. Yeah.
It's like, nah, bro. It's okay to be an accountant and fund your passion. Fund your passion.
That's real.
You know, eventually that passion, it's going to
eventually make money for you.
It's going to make money for you.
Yeah.
If you passionate that enough about it, you know what I'm saying, it's going to come back to you. All the effort that you put into it, it's going to come back.
It's just how the universe
tenfold,
works.
100-fold.
Yeah.
You know, because that passion, it also is going to drive you.
Yeah.
That passion is going to drive you. So it's a fire. It's a fire up under your ass. Like, boom. Like, I need to get this.
That's real.
And then once you have that passion.
It's almost like you hear basketball players going back to basketball. You hear them talk about like tasting the champagne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Magic Johnson said it before. Man, LeBron, man, once he tastes the champagne, it's gonna be over. So it's kind of like that, bro. Like once you feel that sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, people praise you or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that makes you want to go that much harder, bro.
Because it's your passion.
Exactly.
If you just do it just to make money, you may make money.
You're just going to end at the money.
It's going to end at the money because you're going to always want more money.
Y'all listen to the new Kendrick?
Yeah.
I know you're a J. Cole fan, you know what I'm saying, so what do you think of the Kendrick?
I loved it, bro.
I'm happy to hear you say that, bro. Because I don't get into like debating albums because I don't generally care. You know what I'm saying? Like if an album come out, half the time I don't even know somebody dropped something. Yeah. So it is what it is.
That's crazy.
He do be late. He be late all the time.
I be late.
Being a musician, that's here.
But I'm gonna tell you what the handicap is.
He on the old stuff. That's what it is.
No. It's a handicap. It's like you prepare a lot for the next thing. So it's like, I got this gig coming up, so I'm listening to music that I got to prepare for instead of listening to music at my leisure. You know what I'm saying? For entertainment more so. I got you. So I'm never in the loop when it comes to, bro, you hear that new Kendrick or you hear that new Robert Glasper or whatever. Like I ain't know they was doing something.
You heard a new Drake?
I did, bro.
What you think?
I ain't even know Drake. See, I ain't even know Drake dropped.
He dropped it. He came out at 12 o'clock last night.
So touch back on the Kendrick joint, bro. I loved it, man, because it really just talked about a lot of different.
What we talking about now?
What we're talking about
for sure.
I loved it because it needs to be. I think a lot of celebrities don't really talk about what Kendrick talking about. And, you think about the life, the limelight, things about this nature, but he just talked about so much that really needed to be addressed that we deal with as black men.
I'm still processing that album right now.
You know what my favorite joint is?
What?
I don't know. I don't even know what the title is. I just know the fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I listen to that joint like, yo, Mossette probably rock with this joint. If Mossette rock with any song on this album,
that's it right there. I rock with that one. Yeah, that was my joint. Yo.
That's like probably.
I was laughing when it was happening.
It's funny, but it's the way the joint end though. The way is it for me? It's like, yo, that's legit how the joint be. Like you pick a fight.
What's up, bro?
You know what I'm saying? And it happened the way it happened. Yeah. You know?
That's what it is.
Man, fuck you, man. Don't bring my mama in and then she gave you the car.
Give me my keys. You ain't going to work.
Nah, you can walk that.
You walking today, ho.
Bro, the joint was legit. Like, yo, that's how the joint really be.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a dope joint because
look.
He tapped into, not to cut you off, but he tapped into a lot of mental.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and with our community now, like the black man, like, that's a lot of what we've been taught to shun. Like,
away.
Like, don't, that's the devil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who you gonna talk to?
That's a spirit on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Being brought up in church, I understand it, but it's like, nah, bro, everything ain't a spirit. Yeah, some of it is trauma that you actually put me through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
goes back to the generational curses.
Generational curses, which is gonna bring us to this next reconciliation. Yeah. That's the last. We're gonna end with that with generational curses because half the time we don't reconcile. Yeah. It's swept We talked about that with the job or who or you know what I'm saying, or the family. Yeah. It's swept under the rug like nothing ever occurred. Like we didn't just have an argument.
Yeah.
The last family outing. Like we didn't just argue, so we didn't. So that didn't happen.
Yeah. And you just going like not acknowledge what you said within the argument, because it's one thing to argue.
I don't move.
People disagree, right?
Disagree all the time,
right? But it's what people say in the moment. That
and don't feed me that I was just feeling that in the moment. You felt that for some time.
Yeah.
And it came out in that moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm glad that it came out because I know how you really feel. I know how you really feel.
You know what I'm saying? I know how you really feel, dog.
But reconciliation, I think it's so imperative, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's just really, really, man. You need that.
I think it's when I think in a traditional mindset, you know, the old school male way of thinking, right? Like reconciliation, closure. It's been characterized as a feminine trait.
Yeah.
I need closure,
or just mask as something different. Like let me buy a bicycle. And then that fixes it. Or let me get him a new basketball. That'll fix it. It's all over with. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like as
I'm
a
gonna
kid,
drive you to practice. Like
as a kid, bro, you tell me I suck. That sticks with me.
For life, bro.
For life.
So you need to get faster, son.
Yeah.
All right, bro. That's just, you know what I'm saying. So reconciliation. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just parents, man. You know, tell your kids that you're sorry.
Yeah. Yo, that's a big thing, yo. Like, cause I don't necessarily. Just
acknowledgement,
now, just
reconciliation.
That's just now. Like I think this past Christmas, I was in Virginia. My dad came up. We had a conversation. Like, my dad was like, "Man, I'm just so sorry." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hindsight is 20/20.
Right.
So looking back on it, you know what I'm saying? He can obviously see where he could have done better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As his children, you know what I'm saying, we growing up in it, we can obviously have seen or voiced how we felt about things that they could have done better. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, bro, you make decisions based on what you have in front of you.
And what you know at that
point in time.
So I don't hold, and it's not just like our parents specifically, but it's that generation. Right. Like, to me, I try to think of it like people talk about. I used to have this mindset of slave food, right? So slave food exists obviously because the white people didn't want to eat certain parts of the animal, so they gave it to the slaves, right? And we, being who we are, we took it and made it into a delicacy. Smack it up, flip it, and rubbed it down.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Turn it into something good.
You know what I'm saying? So like, when I said all that to say, I used to say, "Oh, I ain't eating that because it's slave food."
Yeah.
Versus now, how I look at it, it comes from a very privileged perspective, and rightfully so, because our ancestors laid the foundation, right? But they didn't have a choice,
right?
They made it into a delicacy, and now, you know, these.
Give me an example.
Chitlins, collard greens was just a weed.
You didn't eat collard greens,
bro. I was the picky eater out of all my.
Bro, you didn't eat collard greens.
Bro, that nigga didn't eat bananas.
Well, when I say collard greens, look, listen.
Bro, he ate.
Look, when I say collard greens, I ate hot dogs, potatoes,
that nigga
bread.
It won't no beans.
Bro, you ain't eat collard greens. Now, the chitlins I can understand. Bro, you ain't eat collard greens? Bro, I'm judging you right now.
No. Listen, can I respond?
Go ahead.
Cabbage, green beans.
When I'm talking
lima
about
beans.
When I'm talking about
all
things, listen. When I'm talking about things that our ancestors took and made better.
He ate nothing.
In this regard, when I'm talking about things that our ancestors took and made better. These niggas here.
He ate cornbread. That's a start.
Cornbread.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying in terms of what our ancestors took and made better, collard greens was one of those things.
Absolutely.
When I'm talking about quote unquote slave food, no, I ain't talking about collard greens. I'm talking about chitlins. I'm talking about pig feet, pig ears, hog head cheese, all the, you know what I'm saying, what was labeled country.
Have you ever had hog head cheese?
Nah, fam.
Have you ever had hog head cheese?
Bro, I don't even know what that is.
Sauce.
I'm from the country.
Have you ever had sauce meat?
Sauce?
I have.
I ain't gonna lie, sauce meat good.
Chicken gizzards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, you can still get gizzards. Yeah. You can still get some good chicken gizzards. Hey, do y'all remember when KFC made chicken gizzards?
No,
but I remember when the BP station in Bun used to make.
Bro, we used to go to get a box of gizzards for $1.
Nah,
$5 maybe.
KFC used to make chicken gizzards.
I don't remember that,
bro.
Bro, I'm telling you. I swear to you.
It was this in Tarboro?
No, look, but listen,
It wasn't tall, bro. No lie, it wasn't tall, bro.
It might have been specific to that one.
But no, I said all that
Maybe.
to say.
I don't know, 'cause I ain't never seen chicken gizzards at no fast food restaurant.
Me neither.
Chicken gizzards was in KFC. Bro.
They were
Wow.
busting?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Oh my god.
That's wild, bro.
Oh my god.
Dang.
But I've never had
fried gizzards,
I
huh?
never had chitlins. I've never had chitlins.
Tried chitlins one time.
I've never had it.
He tried them.
I've had pig feet before.
I've had pig feet when I was younger, and my dad, I ain't know what I was eating, bro. My dad,
These niggas ate anything. I'm telling you, bro. I didn't even eat
my
eggs as a
dad
kid.
one day, I remember, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't in school yet, and he decided that he wants some pig feet because he a country nigga.
Yeah.
So he got some pig, and I was my dad's ace, bro. So I always did everything he did. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
he ate pig feet, right? He ate a banana sandwich with
Peanut butter.
Mayonnaise,
peanut butter.
peanut butter or something.
I ate a banana sandwich with peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? So I tried it, and low key, like, I mean, it's food. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't eat it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think now, like, I know what some of the things are that we ate as a kid, and it's hard to go back now that I'm older. Not saying that I'm better than it, but I'm just saying health wise.
To your point, what I was trying to say before we went into this part, I was trying to say that our ancestors laid the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a choice.
They didn't have a choice.
They laid the foundation so I could have a choice.
And my choice.
My choice is, nigga, I ain't eating no chitlins, bro.
I made that choice a long time ago.
Man, I ain't never tried no chitlins.
I ain't never tried no
I
chitlins.
had pig feet.
No, I done had pig feet.
I ain't had no pig ears.
I have never had pig ears. I had pig cheek before.
The pig.
Pig cheek.
You know what?
Pig cheek.
That's
I mean-
probably good because I watched what the guy's name is like Andrew Zimmern, and he does like
He's the
Man versus
YouTuber.
Food, Man versus Food, or not Man
he's
versus
the,
Food, but Bizarre Foods.
Bizarre Foods.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Foods, and he's always
he'll
in
try anything.
other countries eating lamb and lamb face,
Eating snake
cheek
eyes
and all
and-
that stuff.
Yeah.
So I can.
So
All
I
the
had
delicacies all
cheek
over the
in a
world.
different country.
Okay,
I had
yeah,
it in
that makes sense.
I had it in DR. It was actually amazing. Actually,
I'm sure it was.
it was amazing.
They know how to cook down there.
Yeah. I had it.
Hey,
It
bro.
was amazing.
Yeah.
That was only I had octopus.
Word. How was that?
Yeah, have you had gator?
I had gator. I had gator.
I had some gator.
I think I
bites in
had
New
some
Orleans.
gator bites.
I had gator. I had gator and ATL.
Word.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I tried frog legs once on the
Never
cruise.
tried frog
I heard that
Try to-
tastes like chicken.
Yes, and I just couldn't like
Can't
mentally.
get
I couldn't.
around it.
I can't even get past eating shrimp and lobster, because in my mind they're just big bugs in the ocean, bro.
Technically, they are, but
I can't get past it.
that flavor
What?
be hitting.
Bug. I think of like a roach or something. Like
Yeah,
What?
they're in the
Related,
similar.
I think.
They're related from what I know. Y'all don't quote me on this. We ain't no zoology,
science.
Bro, you can't eat shrimp.
bro.
Bro, I love
I
shrimp.
can eat shrimp. I've eaten popcorn shrimp.
love
If it's
shrimp.
breaded, I'll maybe eat it.
I'm
You know
getting
what I'm saying?
shrimp fried rice
But
every
like,
time I go
if it's
to a
just like
Chinese food
the
restaurant.
basic, you know what I'm saying? Shrimp
A
and
crab boil.
I'll eat a good crab cake.
He can't. I don't think he. You ain't never. Have you ever did a crab boil? Like
Well, you
eat
gotta
the
peel the
crab,
shrimp?
open the crab.
I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, it's
I'm not doing it.
amazing.
yeah,
Bro,
bro.
it's amazing, bro. We gonna get a crab boil.
Yeah, man.
We gonna try.
You
Try,
get
man.
one? I'll
Try, bro.
I'll bring some steak.
No, try, bro. I'm telling you.
He gonna bring some
Pills,
bacon hot dogs.
have a
bring some-
great one. I'm have a great with all the fixings, the butter in the bottom of the bag, garlic, Old Bay,
Had a
lemon
corn on
pepper,
the cob,
corn on the cob.
Old Bay seasoning on the side.
Start with
Listen,
the shrimp first.
Listen, I don't eat corn on the cob, bro.
What?
Bro, you know me, bro. Like you acting all surprised.
All right, bro. We grew
I'm
up
the-
together, but I don't know you.
bro. Here you go, bro.
Hey man, shout out to the brothers, man. Take a drink to the
man.
brothers,
That
man.
might not even make no sense. But
I don't know you, nigga.
I thought you ate corn on the cob, bro.
I've never eaten corn on the cob in my life, bro.
That's.
Oh, you still got your yeah. Hey man, hey man, shout out to brotherhood though, man.
Brotherhood,
sure.
more life,
And we
prosperity.
need this as more as black men, man. That was a great transition from that, man. Love these guys, man. I literally grew up with them my entire life. The Barnes and the Heath.
So it's crazy, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. People don't really understand like where that bond really comes from.
Yeah.
It's
Break
like,
it down for them.
Yo, how you so close to Mossette? Like
What you mean?
even like
family.
we've built relationships with other brothers in the community, like the Austins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's another group of brothers that we that's like
family.
our blood. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's family, and we about to segue into that whole situation. But it's like he, not him, but his family, his mom and our mom knew each other back in the day.
Yeah.
Now don't get me to lying. I'm telling you how they knew. They might have worked at a daycare or something.
Yeah, they worked somewhere.
They worked somewhere together.
Hey, we got to figure this story out, Mom.
Yeah, Miss Diane
I don't even
and
know,
Mom, y'all tell us how y'all met. But
I'm
I
sorry,
feel like
Miss
it was
Sharonda.
I feel like it was a day.
Miss Sharonda.
I feel like it was a daycare or something.
maybe a daycare.
It might be a daycare.
Maybe Parham Daycare. It might have been.
It was.
I used to go to Parham Daycare.
Yeah,
Back in the day, yeah.
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 So that's where the relationship and that bond comes from. So we ended up Hurricane Fran
Yep.
displaced a lot of people.
Back in what is that?
No, there was a
like
tornado.
what?
It was a tornado.
Tornado? It was
a
different.
tornado in
Yeah.
Zebulon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it displaced a lot of people. I'm not saying that's how we were displaced. Our situation might have been but somehow, some way, bro, this is how I say it, man. This is how God worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we ended up in the same community. You know what I'm saying? We left one community, ended up in the same community, not knowing like that we were gonna run into each other ever again. I think our moms, they were at Bunn Middle School open house.
Yeah, and they saw each other.
Sorry, I remember it like it was yesterday. We was in that hall. It was like a hallway that leads from the hallway from the 6th grade, 7th grade hall to the 8th grade. Hallway.
Yep.
And they ran into each other and was like, Diane, Sharonda,
Yeah.
what you doing? Da da da. And it was like, yo, ever since then it's like a bond that cannot be broken.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the tornado.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For
I drink
everybody.
to that. I drink to that, man.
saying?
I drink to that, man.
But that's where the bond comes from. That's why.
I think a lot of people. Well, I guess I know we've had like side conversations over the years talking about like family versus friends, right? I feel like, what I was mentioning before about the line that I wrote is a song that I have not released yet, but the line goes and it says, "Chilling with my family, no friends, because sometimes the water's thick and the flavor is strong as can."
Drop a bomb for that,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say I'm the the illest.
Hey, but that's a
lyricist,
bar.
but that's a bar though. You know what I'm saying? So like, basically, what I'm saying, if y'all didn't get it, is you know what I'm saying.
Break it down for him.
If you not related by blood, don't mean you can't be family. It don't mean you can't be family, man.
Yeah.
Like so this is my brother right here. I remember recently said he got married a few months ago.
Yeah.
And obviously, everybody has their I guess their weariness when it comes to the pandemic and COVID or whatever. My wife was very weird. She was pregnant at the time, and she wasn't going because she was just super pregnant.
Right.
And also, it was like compounding with COVID and everything.
Yeah.
It's too risky, right? Understandable. I held out for so long because I didn't know how to tell her that I couldn't miss my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's love, bro. I appreciate
You know what I'm saying? That was a real conversation.
Yeah.
And she kind of understood where I was coming from.
Yeah.
Because she knew how she felt about everything else.
Right.
And I knew how she felt. I just didn't know how to say it and say it out loud. I was like, Gab, I don't know how this is going to work, but I can't not be there.
And I just found
You
out
know.
recently that and this how deep our relationship goes, man. He didn't even tell me this prior to the wedding, that he stayed in the hotel after the wedding for a week.
Yeah,
I quarantined because she was pregnant, man. So I was like,
He didn't tell me that.
yeah.
So when I heard that, bro, it really made me like,
Yeah.
Dang, I'm that
emotional.
important. You know what I'm saying?
bro,
bro, we brothers, bro. Like legit.
It
And I
hit me in
think-
a different manner
Yeah.
because, like, bro, like that's love to me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and then to go back to what you were saying, just family versus like relatives. Like, it don't matter if we're related. How are we as family?
Right.
And to break that further down, like, how are we? What is the love that displayed to you?
Yeah.
And that is probably one of the most ultimate loves of affection that he's ever showed me. And we've had great moments.
Yeah.
But you held that out, because you didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
It literally just came up in conversation.
At the end of the day, it was like the objective was to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't matter how.
And so when I talk about love, man, when I talk about family, like I got family members right now that's still not talking to me because they weren't invited to the wedding. Where is like how can I take away a seat of somebody like you or Gerard or anybody else that was non-related that has such a great relationship with me, and not only me, that know the relationship and the person in which I'm marrying? How can I take that seat away when they don't even know who I'm marrying?
Blood don't make you family.
Blood don't love
makes you family.
Family, and I can't take that relationship away. I really can't take that related relationship because we're always going to be blood.
Yeah,
we're always going to be related. But the love that's been displayed, you know, that really determines like what type of family member you are.
Look, man. Everybody who's listening and watching right now, find your tribe.
Absolutely.
At any cost, because at the end of the day, your happiness is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Your happiness is dependent upon you.
Yeah.
Like, you're responsible for your own happiness.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you miserable around your family, your blood, find some.
You can choose your family.
You can choose your family.
You can choose your family.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I can't choose my relatives
at all.
Yeah.
I can't choose.
I couldn't choose him.
Now on the flip side of I have some amazing relatives.
Facts.
Amazing relatives.
I love my family.
And I shout out to my family and relatives. My relatives that's really, really, truly family. I love y'all to death. And for the relatives that are not so close, I'm not saying that we'll never be close again, or our relationships can't be, you know, what we want it to be. I'm just saying it's just not there at this current moment.
Bro, the reality is,
and that's okay.
We had
We
had on a previous episode, you know what I'm saying, that y'all will see, we had a discussion about like, I guess, growing distant from friends with
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the same thing, bro. Like you grow up with a core group of cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever family function it is, you know you're gonna see these.
I know I'm
group
gonna
of cousins,
see that, and I look forward to
right. You look forward to it,
sure.
but as time passes,
Life
go
happens.
through life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have those same experiences holding you together. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a matter of
I was just talking about this with our cousin.
it's a loss of love or anything like that. It's more so of our experiences have just
It's just different.
different now.
just different.
You know what I'm saying? I still love you.
Yeah.
I still care about you the same way. If you need anything, if I can be an assistance, if I can help,
I'll be there.
I'll be there. Even if
This was a riveting conversation. This is a very layered conversation, talking about family versus friends, talking about generational curses. The hot takes were dope today. I feel like this is always going to be an ongoing conversation. And we can really just continue it for another episode.
Yeah,
real talk.
I love this, man.
Yeah.
This has been super dope, man. And one thing I love about y'all, man, it's and not to exclude, I gotta include Gerard. Gotta include Gerard on that, man. He wasn't able to make it to this one, but I know he'll be in future ones. Just having these type of, we need these in the black male community conversations. We always talk about so many different things, basketball, X, Y, Z. You know, what layer is deeper than that?
Yeah.
And how are we taking care of ourselves mentally? What are we doing? You know, for when we're upset, therapeutic self-care.
Yeah,
you know, finances.
Yeah. I also, just to chime in on what you're saying, I feel like a lot of, in the world that we live in today, you know, mental health is a hot topic, right?
Absolutely.
So I'll see a lot of people talking about like men having podcasts and using it as a form of therapy, and how in a lot of cases they're just perpetuating a lot of problematic things.
Yeah.
This, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, the Gentleman's Guide, this is not that. It's not that.
And you know what else?
You know what I'm
Just to piggyback on what you're saying, you know, I've been seeing a lot of topics of like get rid of podcasts, men bashing women, especially
This ain't
black
that,
women.
man.
This ain't that.
Yeah.
Man. We're really here to talk about more so how to become better.
Yeah.
You know,
At the end
what are
of the
we
day.
doing on an everyday basis? You know, how can we help somebody else? You know, and that's what I love. You know, I've been in. This is my first time being on it, but I've been watching it.
It's your second time.
Oh, second time. I'm sorry, I forgot about the first. Yeah. This is my second time being on.
First one was a minute ago.
Yeah, the first one was a minute.
It was a
ago.
little-
It was pre-COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Right in the
that was the
heart.
height of COVID.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and
check-in
oh
part
yeah.
one.
Now that I think about it, the topics, topics. I remember the topics now. But
check in part 1. Y'all check it out, man.
But you know, I just love, you know, shout out to you, man. You know, putting such amazing, you know, content together. You know, topics together, and really, you know, having complex thought and. Bro, this shit is dope, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
I hope
Let's just be clear though. you came up with this topic today.
Hey, you asked me, bro, and I'm because I know what.
Because I'm a collaborator, man.
Yeah,
I'm not the person that I may have an idea, and usually when I know that I know that I know that I know, a lot of people can't tell me different.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like something like this is a collaboration. Like it was my original idea to like do something to this effect, but it's only as good as the collective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's as good as what you made it. It's as good as what you and we're able to help you and assist you with that because of what your dreams and aspirations were from the very beginning. So, this is you. I was just able to, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
that. And in no way, shape, and form will this be anything, downgrading, because we all see it. Yeah. We all see what's being said about podcasts and stuff like that. And what I love about this is that you're separating yourself far greater than the average clickbait.
Yeah,
and
that's the part that I hate, man, because me and Renee, I talk with her about a lot of different things every now and then too. And I was like, of course, all the clickbait is going to be all the problematic stuff.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to go viral. That's just the way.
Which is why Artisan was founded.
Talk about it, yo. Talk about it real quick. What is Artisan, man,
for the folks who don't know?
Oh man. Yo, shout out to the founder, man, James Randolph, man.
Yes, sir.
You need to have him on too, man.
Yeah, man. I love to have him on. Artisan is more so about, talking about the positivity in the world because we have so much negativity. The clickbait, you know, and really talking about the everyday working individual that's out here working, making a difference in the community, but that may not get the accolades, that may not get the recognition, that may not get the praise in which they deserve, but they're out here making a difference.
They're making moves,
You know what I'm saying? So the art of ascending is what really made artists.
Fire, man.
The art of ascending. When you ascend in life.
If you didn't catch it, he just broke down what Artisan means.
Shout out to Artisan, man. That's a bomb.
The art of ascending is really what's making the community what it is. The mom and pop shops. The Robert Jameson collections. The everyday like. I need to get me a suit from him, man. Hey, man, shout out to
dude is top notch.
Yeah, bro, I'll be getting
before
married.
they get too expensive.
Yeah, look, hey, run that bag up though, man.
Sir.
But
I'll be getting married one day.
Yeah. The Carrie Nails out here, man.
Hey, shout out to Carrie. Hey, we need to have Carrie on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Dude is doing it up, man.
The all types
win performance.
The Andre Davis. Shout out to Andre, man.
Andre, man. It's that's what Artisan is all about. Just really highlighting those individuals that's making a difference in the community.
Yes, sir.
But because they're not talking about the negativity,
right?
The things that people want to hear, they're not getting the recognition. Yeah. But we're here to put that out for
highlight
them.
that.
Volume 2 coming soon. And we got some great content, man. We're really
Can people still get the book?
Volume 1?
Volume 1?
They still can get Volume 1, man. If you want Volume 1, let me know. I got plenty of copies. Cool J got plenty of copies. Cool J is James Randolph. For anybody that may not know him by his alias.
Cool J. See, I've been knowing you for some time now, man. I didn't even know that was your.
Yeah. This right here, Artisan definitely wanted to, highlight the Gentleman's Guide.
Yeah, for sure.
That's definitely what world needs to hear. The more positivity from a black man's perspective, black man's lens, and really just give him, you, no matter the nationality, no matter the race, what they deserve. Yeah, and that's what we are all about.
That's amazing, man.
For sure, bro. This was dope.
This was dope, man. Fire conversation. More fire conversations to be had. Appreciate y'all tuning in. What's up?
Real quick,
what you got?
If there are any people out there that want to, you want to hear the Gentleman's Guide discuss any topics,
let us know.
Topics bro.
Ooh, that's dope.
IG Gentleman's Guide 919.
Whatever it is, man. It don't matter. Of course, we're gonna screen them.
Yeah.
Pick and choose.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just send them in. You know what I'm saying? What's the email?
The email is gentleman'sguide919@gmail.com. You can shoot us an email. You can hit our IG, Gentleman's Guide 919. And that's Gentleman's Guide. You'll see it on screen, of course. But hit us up, man. What you want to hear? What conversations you want us to talk about? Ask advice. Ask for our not so much expertise, but just what do we think of a certain situation?
Yeah,
you never know.
So what I love about us, man, and I'm gonna just speak, for yourself, myself, Gerard, anybody else. We don't know it all, but the thing about it, we don't mind saying we don't know
exactly.
But our network is so broad.
We know somebody who does know.
We know somebody that does know.
I just watched. I don't know. I think it was I don't know if y'all seen it. The Snoop Dogg. He got a special on Netflix.
He got a special on.
It's like a comedian joint.
Nah, I ain't seen
where
that.
He kind of kicking it. It's like I forgot what it's called, what the title of it is, but he kind of just kicking it with a couple comedians. D. Ray Davis, Cat Williams is up there. I think Cat Williams was saying something to that knowledge of what you just said. Like, I don't even know what you just said, but he was.
We don't know it all, but we know somebody who does. If we don't know something,
like the network. Like if that's
why network is important.
I'm this close to, or if you. Like you come to me for a service, or you come to me inquiring about something. Hey, bro, man, I've been needing.
If you need a drummer,
I've been needing somebody to do such and such or whatever.
Hey, Drew.
Let me call such and such. He knows somebody.
Hey, that's the first person
I'm saying. He knows somebody. So you may not be in direct contact with somebody, but your network is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So your network is very important, bro. That should be another topic that we talk about, like how important is your network?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The network that you build just from engaging in conversation with people to professional to college or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like all that's important, bro. So you never know what your conversation will lead to in your future. So.
Absolutely.
Bet, man. So like, share, subscribe, comment. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time. We out.
For sure.
Peace.